Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urges all to work in unison for world peace at commemoration of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's historic address to United Nations. No communal or controversial person will be brought to leadership, declares Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. BNP steadfastly pursued path of conspiracy after repeated failure to face Awami League politically, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Coronavirus vaccine developed by Chinese company Sinovac to be ready for worldwide distribution early next year. And Bayern Munich wins the UEFA Super Cup trophy, beating Sevilla 2-1. Assalamu alaikum. This is News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Centre. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. Those were the headlines. Let's move on to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has asked the Bangladesh diplomats to pursue economic diplomacy alongside political diplomacy to give a boost to the country's trade and commerce. The Prime Minister made the remarks while addressing a commemorative meeting virtually marking the 46th anniversary of delivering maiden speech in Bangla by Father of the Nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in the United Nations General Assembly. She said the duty of diplomatic missions has changed in today's world. Now, economic diplomacy has surfaced alongside political one. The Prime Minister said that if anyone goes through Bangabandhu's speech at the UNGA, he or she will find it still relevant for today, as the world is now working for changing the lot of the people affected in natural calamities, ensuring justice and socio-economic development of the people. Turning to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Premier said she wished the world will get relief from the coronavirus pandemic and the wheels of the economy will again start functioning, and thus all can live their normal life. And for that reason, the entire world should work together.
বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগের উপর এদেশের মানুষের আস্থা বিশ্বাস আছে, যে কারণে তারা বারবার আমাদের ভোট দিয়ে নির্বাচিত করেছে বলেই আমরা সরকার গঠন করে তাদের সেবা করতে পেরেছি, আর দীর্ঘ সময় একটু ক্ষমতা থাকতে পেরেছি বলেই আজকে উন্নয়নগুলি দৃশ্যমান হচ্ছে এবং উন্নয়নগুলি করতে পারছি, যার সুফল দেশের জনগণ ভোগ করছে। আমরা চাই সারা বিশ্বে শান্তি থাকুক, আর এই করোনা নামে এখন যে মহা দুর্যোগ আমাদের দেখা দিয়েছে, এই করোনার হাত থেকেও বিশ্ব মুক্তি পাক এবং সেই জন্য সকলকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ কাজ করতে হবে। আজকের বিশ্বে আমাদের কূটনৈতিক মিশনের দায়িত্ব এখন পরিবর্তন হয়েছে, সেটা হলো ডিপ্লোম্যাসিটা ইকোনমিক ডিপ্লোম্যাসিতে চলে গেছে। ব্যবসা বাণিজ্যের প্রসার ঘটানো, সকলের সঙ্গে মিশে কিভাবে
Nations, Bangladesh at the world stage, and Bangabandhu, the people's hero, published by the Foreign Ministry at the same function. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will address virtually the 75th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York tomorrow. Prime Minister's Press Secretary Ihsanul Karim said the Prime Minister is scheduled to deliver her pre-recorded country statement at the UNGA General Debate in the UN headquarters approximately at 8 p.m. Bangladesh time tomorrow. The Prime Minister will deliver the speech in Bangla as in previous years, following in the footsteps of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said no communal or controversial person will be made the leader of the party. He said this at a joint meeting of Awami League Secretary level with associate body leaders held at 23 Bangabandhu Avenue in the capital today. The Awami League General Secretary said the BNP Jamaat alliance is involved in a deep conspiracy to capture state power. He said Awami League never believes in the politics of conspiracy, but it had been victimized repeatedly as part of conspiracy.
আওয়ামী লীগের পরিচয়ে অনেক বিতর্কিত লোক বিভিন্ন সংগঠনের সুযোগ নিয়েছে উপকমিটি এগুলো যাচাই বাছাই করেই আমরা এবার কমিটি ঘোষণা করি কমিটি গঠনে আওয়ামী লীগের প্রেসিডিয়াম সভায় আমাদের নেত্রী যে নির্দেশনা দিয়েছে সেই নির্দেশনা মেনেই আমাদেরকে পূর্ণাঙ্গ কমিটি করতে হবে দলের দুঃসময়ের ত্যাগী নেতাদের মূল্যায়ন করতে হবে হঠাৎ করে কেউ দলে আসলেই তাকে প্রথমেই নেতা বানাতে হবে এমন কোনো কথা নেই বিএনপি জামাত জোট কখনই জনগণের ইচ্ছার প্রতিনিধিত্ব করতে চায় না সর্বদাই ষড়যন্ত্রের রাজনীতি আস্থা স্বাধীনতা বিরোধী ও দেশ বিরোধী অপশক্তি আওয়ামী লীগ কখনোই ষড়যন্ত্রের রাজনীতি করে না ষড়যন্ত্রের রাজনীতি বরদাস্ত করে না কিন্তু বারে বারে আওয়ামী লীগই ষড়যন্ত্রের শিকার হয় আমরা বিএনপি নেতৃবৃন্দের প্রতি হুঁশিয়ারি উচ্চারণ করে বলতে চাই গণবিরোধী ও দেশ বিরোধী কোনো ষড়যন্ত্রে লিপ্ত হলে দেশের জনগণকে সাথে নিয়েই তার দাঁত ভাঙ্গা জবাব দিতে প্রস্তুত বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগ
The Awami League General Secretary has announced party programs on the occasion of 74th birthday of the daughter of Bangabandhu and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to be celebrated on September the 28th.
সারা দেশের সকল মসজিদে দোয়া মাহফিল ও মন্দির প্যাগোডা গির্জা সহ সকল উপাসনালয়ে বিশেষ প্রার্থনা এবং আলোচনা সভা সীমিত পরিসরে আলোচনা সভার আয়োজন করবে শেখ হাসিনার জন্মদিন বাংলাদেশের জন্য একটা ঐতিহাসিক ঘটনা তিনি যে অর্জন করেছেন এটা নজিরবিহীন বাংলাদেশকে বিশ্ব দরবারে বিশেষ মর্যাদা তিনি উন্নীত করেছেন তার জন্মদিন পালন না করলে আমরা জাতির কাছে অকৃতজ্ঞ থেকে যাব
Awami League Presidium member Begum Motia Chaudhry, Dr. Abdul Razak, Jahangir Kobir Nanok, Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif, Dr. Dipu Moni, Organising Secretary Ahmed Hussain, B.M. Muzammil Hussain, Office Secretary Barrister Biplab Borua and Deputy Office Secretary Siam Khan were present, among others. Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said BNP has chosen the way of uninterrupted conspiracy as it failed to face the Awami League politically. He termed the meeting in the Middle East an effort to destabilize the country, not centering polls. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said this today after a seminar at the Chattogram Circuit House marking the 58th death anniversary of Abdul Khalik Engineer. Abdul Khalik Engineer was the founder of the daily Azadi, which played vital roles in all crises of the country, including the language movement and the Liberation War. He turned the daily into a mouthpiece of oppressed and persecuted people. The Shadhin Shangbatpatra Pathok Samiti Bangladesh, a platform of newspaper readers, organised the seminar. Speaking as the chief guest, the Information Minister said newspapers in Bangladesh are enjoying much more liberty than that of many developed countries.
মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জননেত্রী শেখ হাসিনা এবং আমাদের দল বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগ মনে করে সমালোচনা পথ চলাকে শানিত করে সমালোচনা কাজকে পরিশুদ্ধ করার ক্ষেত্রে সহায়তা করে সেজন্য সংবাদপত্রের স্বাধীনতা এবং সংবাদপত্রের বিকাশের নীতি দিয়ে আমরা আমাদের সরকার কাজ করছে
S.M. Jamaluddin presided over the seminar. Chattogram City Corporation Administrator Khurshid Alam Sujan, former Mayor Mahmudul Islam Chaudhry, former Vice Chancellor of Chittagong University Anwarul Azim Arif, among others, also spoke. After the programme, Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood talked to journalists over contemporary political issues.
বিএনপির রাজনীতি তো ষড়যন্ত্রের উপরেই ভিত্তি করে প্রতিষ্ঠিত এবং তারা মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী বঙ্গবন্ধু কন্যা জননেত্রী শেখ হাসিনাকে রাজনৈতিকভাবে মোকাবেলা করতে ব্যর্থ হয়ে, আওয়ামী লীগকে রাজনৈতিকভাবে মোকাবেলা করতে ব্যর্থ হয়ে ক্রমাগতভাবে ষড়যন্ত্রের পথেই বেছে নিয়েছে। আর পাকিস্তানি গোয়েন্দাদের সাথে বা গোয়েন্দা সংস্থাদের সাথে তাদের যে দহরম মহরম সংশ্লিষ্টতা, সেটি বহু পুরনো। আপনারা জানেন 91 সালে নির্বাচনের আগে পাকিস্তানি গোয়েন্দা সংস্থার পক্ষ থেকে বিএনপিকে 5 কোটি টাকা দেওয়া হয়েছিল। এটি পাকিস্তানের গোয়েন্দা সংস্থার সাবেক প্রধান আদালতে জবানবন্দিতে বলেছে। সুতরাং তারা দেশকে অস্থিতিশীল করার জন্য নির্বাচন নয়, নির্বাচন অনেক দেরি আছে, নির্বাচন আরো 3 বছরের বেশি সময় পরে হবে। প্রকৃতপক্ষে যখন এই করোনা ভাইরাসের মধ্যে পৃথিবী স্তব্ধ, মানুষ শঙ্কিত, ভবিষ্যৎ নিয়ে মানুষ যখন প্রচন্ডভাবে উদ্বিগ্ন, সেই সময় তারা জনগণের পাশে না দাঁড়িয়ে দেশে বিদেশে ষড়যন্ত্রের বৈঠক করে বেড়াচ্ছেন। সেটিরই বহিঃপ্রকাশ হচ্ছে মধ্যপ্রাচ্যের বৈঠক। আমি বিএনপিকে অনুরোধ জানাবো, ষড়যন্ত্রের পথ পরিহার করে তারা অতীতে যে ষড়যন্ত্রের পথ অবলম্বন করে তারা যে এগুতে পারেনি, তারা নিশ্চয়ই অনুধাবন করতে সক্ষম হয়েছে। না হয় বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগকে মানুষ পরপর 3 বার রাষ্ট্র ক্ষমতায় রায় দিয়ে বসাতো না। এই ষড়যন্ত্র করে কোনো লাভ হবে না।
Railways Minister Nurul Islam Sujan has said that the Dream Podda Bridge will be open to the public by 2021. He said this while paying compensation to 44 families affected by the acquisition of land for rail line at Shivchar Upazila in Madaripur yesterday. He further said that with the opening of the Podda Bridge, the railway line from Dhaka to Bhanga in Faridpur will be launched. If the ongoing work is completed by 2024, the railway line from Dhaka to Joshore will be started, he added. The minister said the Podda Bridge was once a dream, which has now come true through the Sheikh Hasina government. The railway line from Chattogram to Cox's Bazar and Khulna to Bangla is being extended, and this railway line will be extended to Paira Port and Kuakata through the Podda Bridge, he added. Later, the minister inspected the overall work on the Jajira side of the Podda Bridge. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan was present during the visit. The government has undertaken a mega project to stop erosion in major rivers and ensure dredging and river training to control floodwaters during rainy seasons and reduce losses. The project is being implemented under the Delta Plan 2100, which was introduced by the present government. State Minister for Water Resources Jahid Farooq said this in an interview with BTV. He said the first phase dredging work in 4,081-kilometre waterways has already been completed. The dredging was carried out in 448 small and major rivers and canals in 64 districts. The State Minister also said it takes a bit of time to implement such a project. However, it will help control floods during rainy seasons once the project is completed. Waters from upstreams inundate a vast area of Bangladesh during rainy seasons. As per data of the Water Resources Ministry, Bangladesh experiences around 11,047 billion cubic metre water from upstream every year, and the water brings in 2 billion metric tons of silt into rivers and canals. This silt fills beds of rivers and canals, leading to navigability crisis. 21 COVID-19 patients died in the last 24 hours in the country, increasing the death toll from the pandemic to 5,093. The recovery count rose to 2,67,024 after another 1,932 recovered during the period. A press release of the Directorate General of Health Services said today. It said the tally of infections has surged to 3,56,767, with 1,383 new cases being confirmed. Now, international news. The worldwide death toll from the corona pandemic has reached 9,89,275, while over 3,25,09,000 people tested positive for COVID-19. Besides, more than 2,39,95,000 people have recovered from the coronavirus so far. India's COVID-19 death tally now stands at 92,587. While over 58,43,000 people have contracted the virus. The United States is the hardest hit country, accounting for more than 71,95,000 COVID-19 cases and 2,07,769 fatalities. Republican leader Mitch McConnell has said there will be an orderly post-election transition after the president questioned the process's integrity. The top U.S. senator said that regardless of who wins the 3rd November presidential election, there will be a peaceful inauguration on the 20th of January. A day earlier, President Donald Trump refused to commit to this, saying, "We'll have to see what happens." He has cast doubt on postal voting, but election officials insist it is safe. The president currently trails his challenger, Democrat Joe Biden, in national opinion polls, with 40 days to go until the election. Many more Americans than usual will be casting their votes by post this year due to the pandemic, and Trump has been questioning the security of this mail-in ballot system. Climate change is driving the scale and impact of recent wildfires that have raged in California, say scientists. Their analysis finds an unequivocal and pervasive role for global heating in boosting the conditions for fire. California now has greater exposure to fire risks than before humans started altering the climate, the authors say. Land management issues, touted by President Donald Trump as a key cause, can't by themselves explain the recent infernos. The worst wildfires in 18 years have raged across California since August. They have been responsible for more than 30 deaths and driven thousands of people from their homes. The historic maiden speech of Bangladesh's founding father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, at the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, on the 25th of September 1974, following Bangladesh's membership at the UN, has been remembered today in London with great honour. The commemorative event was organised jointly by Bangladesh High Commission London and the International Maritime Organisation, IMO. Bangladesh Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen was the chief guest at the commemorative event, with High Commissioner for Bangladesh to the United Kingdom and Bangladesh's permanent representative to the IMO, Saida Muna Tasneem, in the chair. As part of the celebration of Bangabandhu's birth centenary celebration, the high-profile webinar was participated by the top officials of the Commonwealth, UNESCO, IMO, UK Foreign Office, Commonwealth and Development Office, and High Commissioners and IMO permanent representatives from countries including India, Japan, Kenya, Malaysia, the Netherlands, Norway, India, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and St. Christopher and Nevis. Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen said Bangabandhu's multilateralism still is the way forward for setting aside our geopolitical rivalries and regroup to collectively recover from the pandemic under a stronger United Nations. The speakers also highlighted different points of World Maritime Day 2020. The government has implemented a number of steps for increasing hilsa production. Following the efforts, Bangladesh is now a role model of hilsa production across the globe. At present, 86% of the total hilsa come from Bangladesh territory. The government has taken a new project titled Hilsa Resources Development and Management to further increase hilsa production, maintaining the present success. Fisheries Department will implement the project at a cost of 246 crore 28 lakh taka. The Director General of Fisheries Department said hilsa fry and jatka will be preserved and alternative employment opportunities will be created for 30,000 fishermen. 6 hilsa sanctuaries will be maintained and 1,800 fishermen will be trained under the project. Besides, workshops will be arranged for creating awareness and mobile courts will be operated to protect jatka, he added. Now, weather. The Met Office says strong monsoon persists over North Bay and deep convection is taking place. Squally weather may affect the maritime ports, North Bay and adjoining coastal areas of Bangladesh. Maritime ports of Chattogram, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Paira have been advised to keep hoisted local cautionary signal number 3. I repeat, signal number 3. All fishing boats and trawlers over North Bay have been advised to remain close to the coast and proceed with caution till further notice. They are also advised not to venture into the deep sea. Some sports news now. Bayern Munich beat Sevilla by 2-1 to lift the UEFA Super Cup title and completed their quadruple last night. Over 15,000 spectators were present inside the Puskás Arena in Budapest, Hungary, despite rising COVID-19 rates in the city. Sevilla took the lead from the penalty spot in the 13th minute when Lucas Ocampos scored. Bayern equalized before the break with Leon Goretzka scoring from Robert Lewandowski's superb touch. Bayern, who last lost in December 2019, clinched victory with substitute Javi Martinez's 104th minute header. To end the bulletin, here again are the main points. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urges all to work in unison for world peace at commemoration of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's historic address to United Nations. No communal or controversial person will be brought to leadership, declares Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. BNP steadfastly pursued path of conspiracy after repeated failure to face Awami League politically, commenced Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Coronavirus vaccine developed by Chinese company Sinovac to be ready for worldwide distribution early next year. And Bayern Munich wins the UEFA Super Cup trophy, beating Sevilla by 2-1.